And the other thing I forgot to put out there, sorry to bother you guys, I think I need to contact the Edison Township mayor as well. Let the mayor know about this Michael Horvat as the lieutenant. I think he needs to know also about this officer. I think him and linkableness to Woodbridge, I need to contact them, and I'm going to contact them today, and I will let the mayor know of Edison Township as well that there's going to be a complaint against him. I'm going to let the mayor know. Both mayors of Woodbridge and Edison are going to be contacted today, and there's going to be a complaint going against this officers. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the fucking nonsense, and I do think it's time. I think it's really time that people need to know the truth about family. I think family each other, and they're doing incriminating things because I'm telling the truth. I'm definitely contacting the Edison Township mayor, and I'm contacting Woodbridge mayor. I'm going to contact everybody, and I'm going to let these fucking people know. And I do think that people need to know the truth about the Horvat family. I do think they need the truth. I do think between the Attorney General's office already got notified. They're done. People need to learn. This cop had a vendetta against me because he don't know the truth. Now everybody's pissed off now, and I think the mayor, both mayors need to know about this guy. I think they all need to know about these officers. I think that's the only way that I can literally get these cops fired. That's the only way that I can get these cops in trouble. They're pissed the fuck off now because they know they got caught. They got caught. Retaliation, and they don't want their careers being moved. The lieutenant of Edison, detective, and a so-called patrolman. They're both going to, all three of them are going to get in fucking trouble. And I will make sure that these cops will get charged and they will be terminated. I will make sure of that for myself. These fucking cops don't like me because I told the truth. I did tell the truth. You know why I told the truth? Because I do think that, like I told everybody, cops like to retaliate on people. They like to retaliate. That's the way people are. They like to retaliate. They like to retaliate. These cops like to cause problems in people's lives and put innocent people behind bars. That they do. They do this shit to people all the fucking time. All the time, these cops, they do bad things to us Americans. And this cop has a problem with me because I told the fucking truth. I told the truth. I told the truth. I think the mayor, both mayors need to be contacted. The Attorney General's office has been notified by the state police as well. Everything is getting done. I'm tired of the way life is. I can't even go on and enjoy life because these cops want to control us people. That's what they're doing. They're controlling us. They have no authority to control us. The only people that controlled us was the British regulars back in the Revolutionary War. Those were the only ones that controlled us because they had their own law. They had their own king law from UK. They had to have a law put in place for us colonials and for us militia that were on the battlefields or in their plantations. I don't like the fact that these cops are trying to ownership us through the system and do some criminating things. When these three cops that charged me with something, they fucking lied, saying I did something and it never happened. Why would somebody that called to complain about something and then someone gets called back because there's a reason? This is how I look at it. I thought I was somewhere in, just say this for example, in Woodbridge Township. I called Woodbridge, I got dispatched over to Rawway. That right there tells me there's a linkage, and that night, anything is possible. Anything is possible with anything. This cop has it in for me. He has it in for people. I'm telling you right now, we don't know how many people this cop, his brother, we do not know. And just like him, his brother, and his family members, trying to save two people out of the house. You're putting 6 officers on risk to save 2 people in a fire-burning home. What kind of shit are you to put how much money on force to save 2 people? You're putting 6 officers when the fire department's there to protect and distinguish the fucking fire. But these police officers, I know what this cop did. I know he did. That's why he didn't want me going down this road. He told me to shut up, leave it alone, and move on. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to move on. Being bullied being harassed. Okay? That's bullshit. I should not have to be harassed. I should not have to be harassed, bullied, nothing. I'm allowed to park wherever the fuck they want. Everyone else. Everybody needs to know that. And I have witnesses showing what these people did to me. They're witnesses. They knew all the news. They knew everything. All I did was mind my own business, do my own thing, and that was it. No. I'm pissed the fuck off because I want my life back. I want my life back. I'm not going to have it back no more because this cop has so much hate in me. He just wants to put the handcuffs on me and be done with it. That's why I'm getting information about both mayors, Edison and Woodbridge, and there's going to be complaints signed to them, and there's going to be a lot of issues. There's going to be a lot of problems that are going to happen. I'm going to get everything taken care of. I do think everybody needs to understand. Is that, yeah, if anybody knows the mayor of Edison too, if you got the information, Woodbridge mayor's information, I'm definitely going higher in authority, and I do think the police commissioners need to know as well about them and what they're doing. So, if you guys have the information, comment to me in this video, tell me about stuff. Like, there's just people just don't like that. I know the truth, knowing the truth. Leave it there. Thank you. I'll email him soon. I just need that information. That's all I need. So I just need to find the mayor. I'll get that myself. And this is the thing too. You know, people don't realize you want to fuck with people. I know how many cops in this world, and especially in this state, they get away with things. They get away with things. They do. They get away with a lot of shit. They really do. They don't get caught, you know why? Because every time you get body cam footage, what happens? They deny your request. It doesn't matter if you didn't commit a violent crime. It doesn't matter about nothing. I'm doing my job now. I think it's serious. 2025 is right around the corner. And the only way that I'm going to feel better is to get Michael Horvat fired, Jeff Horvat fired, Scott Horvat fired. That's the only way that I'm going to feel better is having these cops that are family related, and especially two cops in one police department. That's just very wrong. That's very, very wrong. I do think that I need to have enough balls and guts that this cop wants to take my life away, wants to bring people around my facility, my home, that's not going to be no longer, and trying to get me arrested. Somebody else is in the facility as well, watching, seeing what we're doing and stuff. And I do need to tell the truth, and I am telling the truth. This cop is pissed the fuck off. He's pissed off at me, and someone else is pissed off with him. So, and somebody else is pissed off. Just like this Tweaker Ramirez, I know who he is. I'm not going to say his name, and I know who he is. And because I knew from my PI, he told me a lot of information about this guy, where he lives, everything else, but I'm not going to get into it because I'm keeping it private and confidential. I just don't like the fact that people want to threaten me, scare me with my life, do things to me, do whatever the fuck they want, and now this cop, all these cops are going to get in trouble now. They're all going to get in trouble, especially him, his neighbor next door. He thinks he wants to play a power trip. He wants to do all this shit with me. I'm going to take you and your family, and it's going bye-bye. Everybody's going to go bye-bye. I do think that every cop that's a Horvat should be out of departments. Because we don't know what the fuck they're doing. We don't know what the Horvats are doing. We don't know that. We don't know what the fuck they're doing. But I can tell you right now, the way they are working, how sneaky they are, how the PD works, and how they're being, I do think that both mayors need to be contacted. And I'm going to look at other police departments that have Horvats, because I'm going to look on that Paycheck website where you can look up police officers' names. I'm going to look around and I'm going to inspect myself, and I do think that I need to put out the truth about everyone. This cop has it in for me because he doesn't like me, and probably because somebody's lying about things about me as well. So, and saying liable things about me so I can get in trouble and be accused for crimes, so I can get arrested for sexual assault, rape, whatever. All these nonsense that they're making up fucking excuses and accusing me, people falsely accusing me. If I did sexually assault somebody, and I did rape somebody, or I did commit a crime, why is anybody not behind bars yet? Or why is not handcuffs beyond my hands? What are you guys waiting for? You guys are protecting and serving. If I'm a criminal, why the fuck am I not behind bars or in handcuffs right now? All this is a scare tactic. To scare people, make them weak, and that, nope, I'm standing up for myself. Watch Monday morning. Both mayors are being contacted, and I'm going to make sure Michael Horvat's going to get fucked, Jeff Horvat's going to get fucked, and Scott Horvat's going to get fucked. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to look into the Middlesex County also, the sheriff, and all these people in that courthouse, and I'm going to see if there's any relation in that building. Look up public record. That's all I need to do is find out. And I find out that this cop and his family, and there's family in that courthouse, and in a county sheriff, there's going to be a big major problem too. You know what that means? Cops are definitely going to lose their fucking job. Lose their full immunity. They're going to lose everything. And you know what? I get arrested for all these stupid fucking crimes you guys are committing on me. I'm going to sue your fucking ass, and I'm going to make sure you guys are going to have to pay me for all these allegations that you have all bounced it up and getting things towards me. You guys are going to have to pay me, as well as these people that are saying and accusing me. You guys are going to have to pay me for my compensation. That's what's going to happen. And I'm going to make sure these cops are going bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm coming in to say hi, hi, hi. New Year's is right around the corner. Hi, hi, hi. Say good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. Come in and say hi. Everybody else is saying hi. If anybody has information about the mayor and Edison, give me the information. If not, I'm going to look for myself. I do think that these officers need to lose their job. I do think they need it. These cops don't want to do nothing. They just want people to do it. To me, it's very wrong. These cops need to grow up, do your job. Don't let these other people do your job. Don't let the FBI. Oh, and that's another thing, too. That's another thing, too. Ever since I called the FBI and complained about somebody, but knowing I didn't go with it, this is what's going on. Ever since I opened up my mouth, called the FBI, because I called them for a reason. How can I sign a complaint against an officer? Who can I talk to, or what agency can I contact to sign a complaint against an officer? They asked me what department, or what police department. I didn't say nothing, because I want to keep myself confidential. I didn't say no name, I didn't say no department or nothing. I want to know who I can sign. Go to the state, like I said. I wanted to get information from them. What can I do? Who can I talk to and all that? Because I do think that this cop is doing wrong. This cop is, I'm telling you right now, he's definitely doing wrong. Why would there be other cop cars coming from other counties coming into a different place? It doesn't make no sense. It's like, why would a Toms River cop, or a cop from Brick, or a cop from, say, Lakewood, or another town, right? Driving all the way up to Edison, or driving all the way up to here, for what? What's the point of that, right? That means that's retaliation. When people do that, that means there's a problem. There's a problem. Especially if one town goes into another town, that means they're out of their jurisdiction. They have no authority to get out of their jurisdiction and drive somewhere else. They have to go, they have to contact the other police department to let them know that their suspect, or the person they're looking for, they have to do what they got to do. Now, because I'm telling the truth about these cops, this cop has it in for me. He has it in for me. Yes, he does. Everybody does. Everybody hates me because of what I told the truth. This fucking cop wanted me to keep my mouth shut. That's what he told me. You say things about me, then it's going to come back. That's what he practically told me out of his mouth when we were out in the street doing this whole apology. If nothing drops, nothing stops, there's going to be a problem. That right there considerably tells me if I open up my mouth again, what happens? There's going to become a problem. That right there is considerably evidence right there. That's considerably right there. Not hearsay. It's not considered hearsay, because I was the person that actually witnessed and heard this cop say this to my face. It would be different if someone was talking about something about me and it was going around as drama. That's considerably hearsay. But when someone sits here and says to me, you don't shut your fucking mouth, you don't keep your mouth shut, there's going to be a problem. That right there automatically tells me, right there, if I don't shut my mouth, or if I bring this subject up, it's going to become a problem. Well, this right here is evidence that the cop told me that out of his mouth. Told me that if you don't do what you got to do, or you don't shut your mouth and keep it quiet, there's going to be a problem. That's what that means. This is retaliation. This is what he's doing. And now, like I said, now I got to do the next step. I think the mayors need to be contacted. The police commissioner needs to be contacted. I do think that people need to be notified. And the only way that this justice system is going to get treated fairly, people are going to get arrested for crimes that they have committed and that are not innocent and proven guilty. Only way the justice system, because right now, that's another thing I'm going to bring up. The justice system is so corrupt. It's very corrupt. And you know why it's so corrupt? It's because of these dirty fucking cops that are getting away with things. And they're in the police force, and people are not signing complaints against them because they're afraid of cops retaliating against them. That's what happens. You know why cops retaliate against people? You know why cops retaliate against people? It's because when they want people like us that want to fight back, sign a complaint against people, have them investigated, or internal affairs, and a lot of times too, I noticed that. Internal affairs do not do their investigations fairly. They don't. They just don't want their officers being fired and having to go through all this because, and that's another thing. A dirty cop teaching a clean rookie cop to do dirty work. I'm sorry. And I'm not swearing and I'm not threatening nobody, but I don't give a fuck about you and I don't give a fuck about your family. I don't give a fuck about nobody on that street. You guys started things with me purposely so I can get in trouble. Just like everybody keeps playing with the internet. I know what people are doing. I'm not stupid. And I get arrested for these crimes. I'm blaming you, Jeff Horvat, Scott Horvat, and your whole fucking family, and that Woodbridge department. I am blaming you guys and your family member, Michael Horvat, as well. I will make sure you guys are going to take the blame. You guys are going to take the fucking blame. I contact the mayors, let them know what you guys are doing. Doing this investigation shit against me and whoever else is in here watching me. Watching every move when I'm doing. They're going to get in a lot of trouble. Trust me about that. I commit no crimes. I didn't commit nothing for the past 2 fucking years. You can't do anything besides you want to stick something on me, cause a disturbance, have someone come here, run their fucking mouth, saying I did things wrong so I can get arrested for it. I'm not falling for those traps no more. I'm not a rat that wants the peanut butter. I'm not a rat that wants the cheese. I'm the rat that likes to live and stay away from trouble like you motherfuckers want to cause the trouble. You guys want to cause the problems on other people because of the truth was just set up. You did it to yourself, asshole, and you did it to yourself. And Galway PD did it to themselves also, because that's why I don't have trust for you motherfuckers. Get it straight. I don't have trust for nobody. Get it straight. I get arrested, you know what that's going to be? Retaliation. Automatically, you can't charge me with crimes because I never go anywhere. I didn't go anyplace. Retaliation, motherfuckers. And everybody's going to listen to all these videos. And all the threats that are on this fucking account. Everybody's going to see it. And you guys are going to take the blame. And I will make sure the Horvat family is going to go down with me. And I'm going to be thrown back on the street because I'm going to make sure I'm going to take you guys the fuck out. Make sure you guys don't have a damn job. And I'll make sure you guys lose your fucking salary. Lose all your cards. Lose all your shit. You did innocent things to innocent people. You did bad things to innocent people. Putting people behind bars. Planting drugs. Whatever else you try to do to make justice. But I'm going to tell you something. It's a dirty way of justice. You need to do the legal way through the legal system. Don't sit here and lie and make false reports and misconducts. Do your fucking job. You got investigations against somebody, bring them to the department, have it investigated, have someone ID the suspect and let them do what they got to do. Don't sit here and fucking do things to people to scare. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. I got more balls than your ass, Jeff. And especially you're born in 88. Yeah, that's a fucked up year for yourself. Get it straight, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about your family. It's like you wanted to start shit with me on that street. You want to start things with me? And people on that fucking street started shit? You know why? I think people need